Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Coming up next.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But, Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And I'll tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 32 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Hey, Ozzy, check out. Go. Ready, shot.
In motion comes Andrews.
Check out.
They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
You turned it. Hey, middle. Cut.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Ready.
The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's not going to get there. He was looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tua. A throw over the middle. It's Odell. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive from points? This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. We'll try to run it here with Mostert. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert. First down and more inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. Second and 7. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. On third down, here's a run by Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. He's got this up to the 35. We're going to go right back to Henry. And he gets this up close to the 40. Marcus May in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. It's hot.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Hey, turn on! No, we changed it. Go right here. Hey, hey! You! Turn on!
From the gun, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
180! What shot?
They'll motion over Flowers. A first down throw for Jackson. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, not. Hey, report. Report. You at X. You at X.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early...
Hey, hey. 13. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Report. Out.
2nd down, Jackson. That one incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
180. What shot?
Third and long for Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the gun, here's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yardage last season. Good here for the first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Tua gives it to Mostert. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out on top 14-0.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here.
Ready?
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready? Yo. We change it. Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Go right here. What is it?
Jackson looking to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hey. You.
To throw is Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. 3rd and long.
Middle. Right shot. Hey. Shut up.
Now Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
Hey, report.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
All right, let's go. Come away, high. Come. Hey. 20 TX. Huh?
Here's Tagovailoa. That's taken in left side by Smith. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. Remaining here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 27. Here's Mostert. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They'll run with Gtowncapp. Try and push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
21G.
One more time, it's Gtowncapp. He slams it in there, and he is in. Gtowncapp. Touchdown, Dolphins. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Ravens offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
Don't worry. You at X. You at X.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. It's second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Hey! Ready! Hey, shot! Cut!
On second down, Jackson again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
It's not! You. Middle.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Baltimore.
Hey, shot! Come on!
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey! Come on!
Throwing Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flower. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Hey, shot!
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, report!
Now, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
13. Hey, Ozzy! Shut up!
Jackson now on second down. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter.
Ravens nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Dolphins heading back onto the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. A couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. Inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. A big-time play for the Dolphins. An even 40 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Right, come on. Double one, high. Water, long. Hey.
Back to throw is Tua. To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's into the end zone. Odell Beckham Nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back out is the...
Oh, we're ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. Going up top. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. A first down throw for Jackson. He runs with it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Second down, Jackson. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Go. Yo.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
All right.
1st and 10.
Stingers.
Throwing is Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go ahead. Watch it, Oscar. Hey. Right.
Tua. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. Here's a handoff to Mostert. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
44, ready. Solo left Zion, solo left Zion, solo left Zion. 21G, 21G.
Tua gonna throw. Catch made there by Waddle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Ready. Tempo 3, kick. Tempo 2. Ready.
Now it's Tua. Now a screen set up for A-check.
Hey, let's go. 20 TX.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Third and long. Here's Tua. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Here's 2nd and 9.
20 TX. What?
To throw is Tua. That's taken in by A-check. And he will score. Come on, A-check. Touchdown, Dolphins. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to put this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Things not looking good. But See if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
You turned it. Sit on.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll let one go. Down the middle. And the Dolphins are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Out.
On the ground, it's Mostert. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Good save. Go ahead.
Hill brought in motion. On second down, Gtowncapp. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Ready, shot. Shot.
Tua now on third down. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
No, we changed it. Sit up.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Hey, you. Sit up.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the back.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. Now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try a hit, and he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one. 3rd down and 9.
Ready.
Now Tua. That's complete. It's Waddle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They snap it to Tua. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, two. Out!
A run out of the gun with Achane. There he goes, inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tua. To the left side, OBJ is there.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Back to throw is Tua. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Good.
Here's a run. And he will score again. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Ravens 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off. And now the referee looks like he has...
After review of the play,
So that
on the
is
field
what you want.
stands.
I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. Play action now. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Walker.
Hey, report. Report. You at X. You at X. What is shot?
Jackson on 3rd and 2. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
In motion comes Andrews.
13. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Right on.
One last shot now for Jackson. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory.
Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I beat by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she got this all night. All night. All night. can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Eagles for the first time. And the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
He's coming off a season where he's certainly experienced his fair share of ups and downs. On the positive side, he threw for career highs in passing yards and touchdowns. On the negative side, he threw the most interceptions in his career, and his team struggled and collapsed down the stretch. If he can get back to playing mistake-free football without sacrificing his aggressiveness, this team can get back to competing for a Super Bowl berth.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. That's to his running back, Gainwell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now they'll shift things around. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
No touchdown. Hey, easy, 63, pass. No touchdown.
Hurts. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
63. Hey, Silver. No touchdown.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Great.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023, now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's coming off a great season where he put up career highs in yards and touchdowns, while also leading one of the most prolific scoring offenses in the NFL. The number one thing he did last season, though, staying healthy. When he's on the field, Miami can roll.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 9.
Solo left Zion. 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle to Beckham. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
Solo left Zion. 21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready. TX. Out.
Here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Already a terrific receiver, Brown has taken his game to another level since arriving in Philadelphia. He's totaled just under 3,000 receiving yards over the last 2 years. And he's
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Turbo three, kick.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Turbo one, high.
Tua going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, get set.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley, pushing through the contact. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here, as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down carry for Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. Escapes the defender. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
73.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown Dolphins. Devon Achane with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Up the middle, Achane. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
For a Miami Dolphins.
Right here. 21G.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, it's Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Ready.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 63. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Got his man. It's Gainwell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action with Hurts. Out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Miami set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves...
Back now in Miami. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 4.
Carl Leviani, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Carl Leviani. Out. Go Silver, ready? 73. 73. 73.
Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10.
All right, come on.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Long.
Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jordan Davis drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Field King. 63. Hey, Silver.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 73,
Back to throw again. Quick slant to Brown. touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Achane gets it from the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Let's go. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
Now Tua. On the move to his left. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores.
Great. Hey! Kyle up Yeti!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Kyle up Yeti! No contact! Out! Silver, right?
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
63. Hey, Silver.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, 73.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It got his man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now 1st and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Barkley inside handoff. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The kick by Sanders is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete, Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This is 1st and 10.
No touch up. Kyle left Yeti. Kyle left Yeti. Kyle left Yeti. No touch.
Back to throw here. It's caught. Smith. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here we go, 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came with...
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the pay out the pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The big watch the women. I got gon' meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. So the Steelers make their way out, led by their fourth-year quarterback, picked up in the offseason from the Chicago Bears, Justin Fields.
And while things obviously didn't pan out in Chicago, he told us the other day he was looking forward to making the most of this next opportunity. Let's not forget, Fields is one of the few quarterbacks in NFL history to rush for over 1,000 yards in a season. So his struggles certainly have been from a lack of talent, but for him to make the next step, he has become as productive with his arm as he is with his legs.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. This one finds Austin out right. And he's out right at the 25. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Monday.
Off play action, Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go, son. 11. Easy. Alpha. Go.
Fields. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Steelers first down.
Here we go. Matter. Extend. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Quez Watkins, 52 yards. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And just shutting him off there. And that's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
21G.
Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On the handoff, it's Achane. A strong running. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Here we go.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Play action. It's Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play.
Here we go. Delta.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. He could only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fields now to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 7-7, our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
we go.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Get set. Hey. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. He spins free. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to throw, Fields. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
No muss. You got a mini base. Why not?
Here's Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, turbo one.
Now Tua. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Turbo one, high.
Tua to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. This 2nd and 4.
Go ahead. East right, snug.
They'll give this to Achane. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And Achane is someone the Dolphins are expecting a lot from in his sophomore season. He's an electric playmaker who every time he touches the ball feels like he could go the distance.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
Turbo 3, 10.
They'll run for it with Achane. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Watson, Oscar. 8. Out.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Easy, easy, easy. Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, can. Right.
Now Fields. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quez Watkins. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
21G, 21G. Whoa.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hey, 21 TA.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run with Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
A gain of 3, second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Here we go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Fields going to move him around. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Easy. Chip split. Hey, 10. Manny. Right.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. What's right? Hey, 10. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here we go, son.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, 10. Yep. Eat you. Right.
Fields now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Hill on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They'll forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Fields. In trouble, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man, it's Warren. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go, son.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. Good. Hey, 551. 551.
Now it's Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, 43 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Turbo one hard.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey! Turbo one high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here we go, first and goal.
Go ahead. Watson, Oscar.
Throwing Tua. He finds his target, Beckham. Ball situated at the 9, second and goal. Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
32 Stinger.
Tua, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right?
Still
go
third
in,
down.
rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Third down and goal coming up here.
All right.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still third down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And the touchdown at PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now Fields. Steps away to his left. Finding Watkins. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Don't jump. Ready? Press right. Right.
Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Chips clear. Hey, 10. Medic. Right.
All eyes on Fields. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Solo left Zion. Turbo 3, kick. 21G.
Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Ready. Out.
Here's Tua. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw in overtime by Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Now Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Angel.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Mayday.
They hand this off to Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. What a huge takeaway for this defense. The interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time for his first interception of the game, because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away from the other team. He's done a nice job of that. Here, the interception pops up, and now, on the other side of the field, all they're thinking, get 3, and we go home.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. Throw caught by Achane. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Now Tua. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
20 TX.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
And a rain slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. That's to Freiermuth. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 81 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run again with Harris. And he gets it down to the 32.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Steelers have won the game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full of confidence,